Alright, let's take a market short for contracts NQ. There we go, triggered at 1731. Our setup has an automatic dual exit. Exit A, or target 1, 2.5 points, and target 2, exit B, 5 points. And the stop is at 4 points default for NQ, which is a NASDAQ 100 or NDX E-mini. 4 points is about $80 a contract, which is around 1.5 ES points. So you can see we use pretty tight stops. In fact, we lower them very quickly to minimize any risk and loss of capital. On the live monitor, we basically run you through the entire trade, entry, exit, maintenance. Basically, you're following what professional traders are doing in a live format. You come and check us out at aheadofthenews.com. There's a free trial. In addition to giving you trades, entries and exit and so forth, and support, resistance, we give you an in-depth analysis of the markets that day, the basic forces driving the markets, whether it be the relationship to currencies, bonds, and so forth. We also have what's called we call flashpoints, and they're basically for ES and Q and QM oil, very specific areas of support and resistance, pretty much down to the tick. So we give you the ability to trade with confidence on any given day. We do trade ES as well, but note that I prefer trading NQ for the most part because it is extremely clean, technically, a lot less heavy and noisy than ES, which is a very crowded contract. But our market orders for NQ are just as valid for ES, since NQ usually leads ES. You want to know what's happening with the NASDAQ 100 because that's pretty much what's going to influence the day most of the time. Not all the time, of course, but most of the time. The time on this video is specific, so this 11:09 it's 11 o'clock time is West Coast, so we're after the 2 p.m. turn New York time. This is also the time of day when oil tends to pick a direction into the NYMEX close, and you basically don't want to fight that. So we have those two exits, exit A, exit B. One's a conservative exit, one's an aggressive exit. You can either trade. Traders just sometimes just take the signal and just do one exit. They're out. Others split it in half. It looks like we're going to get exit A here. There we go. So that's plus 2.5 points. We're out of 2 contracts. Now we only have 2 left. And we're guaranteed profit, since we only have a 1/4 point stop on the remaining 2 contracts, and we made 2.5 points on the first 2. This is a nice way to trade if the day is not too volatile. You want to be careful on very volatile days like we saw in 2009. We pretty much stick to what we call half positions, which is basically 1 entry, 1 exit. But today it looks like we have the right setup, and let's just lower our stop on the remaining 2 contracts and lock in +1. So now we're fully covered. 2.5 points on exit A, 1 point locked in on exit B. The live monitor has a free trial of 3 days at the time of this posting. So come and visit us, aheadofthenews.com, and follow our trades live on the live monitor. It's basically a web page, an AJAX page that refreshes on its own. You don't have to update it, and with audible signals. Give it a try. All right. 1729.25 was our resistance point identified earlier in the day on the monitor. I front run that breakdown a little bit, but various indicators are telling us that we would get this drop below support. The stop stays at 1730. Give us a little room. It looks like we're going to come down and hit 1726. If we get close like this and we don't hit it, I will exit the trade. Looks like we're missing it by just one tick here. So I will be booking this 26.75. If it doesn't come, let's give it one more second. Yeah, let's take it up there. Yeah, we're getting some interest down here. So let's just get out. That's 4.25 points on exit B. Come and join us at ednews.com.